Hey everyone, it's me, Stephanie Nietzsche. I was sitting on the sofa and a post from yesterday was kind of bothering me. A writer had asked, is it okay to start your chapter with dialogue? Now, I know I've read books that have started with dialogue. As a matter of fact, I wrote a book and it started with dialogue, and my editor corrected me on that, and it's frowned upon. But I know I read books that started with dialogue. So you have to say to yourself, are there rules? What about the reader? I find when I read a book that starts with dialogue, if the dialogue is really interesting, I'm hooked. I'm in it. I want to know more. Why not start your book with dialogue? So that I answered that like that. Like, yeah, I've read books that started with dialogue, but I couldn't think of any, and I didn't look any up. But I was looking something else up for something that I was doing, and what did I come across? A book that began with dialogue. So you have to remember, yes, there's rules. There's always rules, like brush your teeth before you go to bed, eat your vegetables, don't wear white after Labor Day. But do you really have to follow those rules? All right, so there's a couple more I want to discuss, because like I said, it was like kind of driving me crazy. So I looked up some things that others say not to do or to do. So one of the to do things is let people know about your work. Share it with others. Now, I personally think that's a mistake, especially if the people around you are negative or don't understand what you're doing or just don't feel like being a cheerleader for you. So why are you going to share your work with those people? So no, I say keep it to yourself. If you get to a point where you're confident enough and it doesn't matter what somebody says and you want to share it with them, then go right ahead. But beware, that confidence can always, disappear if someone gives you a harsh critique of your work or doesn't support you as a writer. So that was one. Another one, it's a do. Do follow a strict writing schedule. Now, I don't know where I got these from, because I kind of like cherry pick them. But I don't believe that. Creativity, hits all times during the day. So if you follow a strict schedule where you say, hey, I'm going to write tonight at 9 o'clock when everybody goes to sleep, yeah, that's fabulous. But does it have to be a strict writing schedule that every night you write at 9 o'clock? You don't write in the afternoon. You don't write in the morning. No, because creativity is going to hit you at different times of the day. So strict writing schedule? No. But I do believe write every day if you can. And even then you start to maybe, you need a break sometimes. It's too much. All right, so that was another one. And feel free to write in the comments if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, because everyone has their own opinion. But this is my personal opinion of the do's and don'ts. Okay, so a famous author has said numerous times, there's no need to write good ideas down or great ideas down, because if they're so good or they're so great, you're not going to forget them. Well, guess what? Yeah, you are, because I have. I've had some really great ideas and I was like, whoa, like blown away. I love that, or really great dialogue or really great scene. And I didn't write it down because I couldn't, or because I was like, oh, I'm going to remember that. It's so good. I'm going to remember it. I'm going to remember it. Yeah, I didn't remember it. So yeah, if you can, write it down. Type it in your phone. Another one is, now everyone has heard this, write what you know. So that's it. Just write about what you know. In my second book, I wrote about riding horses. Now, I'm sorry, it's my first book, The Smoke Tree. I haven't rode a horse. I mean, I rode a horse in my 20s once, but when I did it more often, I was 11 years old. So, and that was just for fun. It wasn't in competition or anything like that. It was for fun. So am I going to write about what I know as an 11-year-old girl riding a horse? No, I'm going to do research. It's called research. Do research. You can write about anything. You're a writer. You have a vivid imagination. Make it up. It's fiction. So yeah, that's another one I'm not a fan of. So we did that. Oh, and this was another thing I just wanted to add to that. So for authors that write about, write maybe mystery thrillers, murder mysteries, write about what you know. So you have to commit murder to write about that, to write about murder? No. All right, what else? All right, so basically I did this really, really quick because it was bothering me. So I just wanted to get that out, and that's how I feel. So how about you? Are there any writer don'ts or writer do's that you follow, think you should follow, decided not to follow? I want to read about it in the comments. Let's share, engage, let's talk about it. It's important. All right, until next time, I'm Stephanie Nietzsche. See you later.